Hi, it's the 25th of June. ES is still inside this red channel, but there is, of course, this spike up, which is the contract rollover gap. So we may see that red bottom band breaking all the way to to this retracement, and then after that we may have more upside. I think we will still have more upside all the way to 5,600, maybe even 700. The SPX cash, as you can see, it has just broken this red uptrend and backtested it. Is it going to become another trend like this one? If that red bottom band is that way, sorry, top band. So the red bottom band would hold, and then we should see more upside. Or the last option, which would be a perfect buy signal, is the backtest of that purple broken resistance. After that, I'm expecting more upside. An SPX cash, it would be around 5,400. Dow Jones futures had broken that red bull flag and that red top band resistance, which is why it rallied. It cleared this blue internal resistance and almost got all the way back to the top of 40,000. Look at this here. As it actually tested 40,000. That has been more or less my target. But that blue top band may still get tested, and Dow Jones from there may start another correction. This is futures, by the way, so got to be careful here. This is continuous futures chart, always first the continuous futures chart, of course. This is the cash CFD, and the red resistance is broken, as you can see here. This bull flag, right? This bull flag was broken, which is why we bought it here. It rallied to that blue resistance, and it has broken that golden bear flag to the upside, and we're getting a back test. Now, if it comes down, breaks the purple, and back tests the blue, I think from there we'll see one more rally. So it's still, even cash CFD is still targeting 40,000. I'm holding half long on Dow Jones. NASDAQ has broken this red steep uptrend. So that is just, I think, normal. We needed a correction. Maybe we're getting it now. Is it going to form a kind of a bull flag here? That's the question. So it actually maybe is really forming a bull flag. And let's put this in purple color. 2 touches on both sides. And if it does touch that purple bottom band, we should see more upside. Otherwise, there is more downside all the way to that blue plus purple double support. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. NASDAQ cash has broken this red uptrend, and it is approaching that golden bottom band. And is it going to test it? If it tests it, whether it's going to hold, that is the big question. It is, of course, coming down more because the NASDAQ continuous chart looks very different because of the contract rollover. Cash CFD is way down, as you can see here. It's correcting it, and I think if and when we touch that purple broken resistance, NASDAQ is going to turn back to the upside, and the level for that would be around 19,300 on the cash. Russell is inside this golden bull flag, and the breakout would be at 2070, 2075. So around that level, if it breaks, then Russell is going to run big time, I think. And finally, break that giant resistance from 2021. FTSE had already broken out of this green wedge, so that's good. DAX tried to look, yeah, this is why I'm getting really mixed signals from DAX. I think it is kind of breaking down a bear flag here, right? This red bear flag with 2 or 3 touches on the bottom band and 2 touches here. If it backtests it, it actually becomes a short entry to come down to that 18,000, around just below 18,000, from 18,170 all the way to below 18,000. And then touch that green bottom band, and if this green support holds, we rally. TLT is still good. It has broken this green internal resistance, and the 10-year note is still trying to break that purple resistance there. Oil, US oil had bounced off that golden support. That is not really surprising. That golden zone has been very, very phenomenal from precision and from support resistance, from reliability point of view. The blue bull flag is broken, and I think US oil maybe rally a little bit, come down for a back test on the blue and green, and then from there more upside. So that wouldn't surprise me at all if it gets to that level. Let me show you here, around $80.70. Now, Brent oil may also come down. I mean, it started a kind of a correction here, right? We may see it coming down towards 84.50. I think from 84.50, it's going to start another big run. Natgas had broken that red support after the reversal at the green resistance, and if it touches this purple top band, I think we'll see it more coming down more. Gold spot chart, you can see here this blue bull flag is ready to be broken, and this golden sideways channel is still on. Obviously, the blue top band is not very precise. The one that worries me is silver, and it tried so many times to break this red support, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and overnight it actually broke it, and now it's trying to go back above it. So I'm already out of the half long, okay? But if it gets to that blue top band and breaks it, I'm gonna buy it again. That's not a problem. Platinum, but of course, why did I close long? The reason is very clear. If this green bottom band breaks for good, I think it's gonna slide down really big, and it may touch that blue or even the green bottom band, right? It may slide really fast to that level. Platinum had broken this red channel. Okay, we all know that, but it is not really rallying big. And if it breaks the golden bottom band, okay, let me show you this one. Right, it could become an uptrend, really. So we'll see. It may become an uptrend like this. Okay, so we'll see whether that golden bottom band holds, which is at 993.94. This is gold futures continuous. It's trying to bounce off the red, and it may get to that blue top band. And silver spot continuous futures has to break this blue bull flag. Now, copper has to break this black downtrend, and if it does, we should see more upside all the way to 500, 525. Euro has broken this purple downtrend, which was expected in yesterday's video. And as you can see, it's ready to push all the way to that golden and red resistance. And this red bull flag, this gigantic bull flag, has to be broken to the upside for new highs above 112. So this is a very critical level for US dollar, and which I will explain in a minute. The pound sterling looks bearish, of course, after the break of the golden and green supports. This is the most bearish looking one compared to Euro and Aussie. US dollar, Japanese yen still back testing that blue broken resistance, right? And it is still inside the red uptrend, and it is still inside the golden larger uptrend and the very large red uptrend. So it is not coming down. I thought it is going to touch 159.75 and then sell off, but it is really approaching 160 again. Here it is. This is US dollar index. Try to break that red bull flag, and if it does break, we'll see big upside on US dollar. But if it comes down and breaks this golden support, then it's going to sink. So we're going to see how this gets resolved. if you look at Aussie dollar, it's pushing for the 7th time to break that giant resistance, and maybe it will break it today. So gotta watch that very carefully. Anything above 66.80, 66.90 is going to look very bullish for your Aussie dollar. And Kiwi is also ready to decide, is it going to run and break that golden resistance from the highs of 21, or is it whether it's going to break this black bottom band, which already has 5 touches. If it breaks it, then Kiwi is going to really sell off. So be very careful. This is a short entry. This is a long entry. If it breaks this black resistance or even that golden top band at 62, you should buy Kiwi, and below 61 you should sell it. That's very clear. All right, now coffee is testing that red resistance. Look at this, that red. We're out of the purple, it's inside the blue. There is a gap here which is uncomfortable for me, but if you look at it, it is trying to break that red resistance, and maybe we'll see some more upside, hopefully to 200 to 250. This green bull flag or downwards channel inside the red, this was the fakie by wheat, and there is no light and at the end of the tunnel really. I thought it would have broken by the red downtrend or bull flag by now, but it didn't. So looks like it's also the same. You can see here the July contract also very bearish, and soybeans came down and it has broken this golden bull flag, but it didn't touch that purple bottom band. So I think after a while it will come down to touch that purple, and then maybe after that we'll see big upside. And corn continues, had broken that red bear flag, which is why I think there is more downside. I think we're going to go sub 400 one more time. Cocoa looking a little bit correction again. And I think if this green bottom band holds, we rally big time again. So, but it has been a phenomenal ride over the last, well, it ran from 2,300 to over 10,000 or even like close to 12,000. So that was really, really amazing. And sugar continuous chart is now breaking that red resistance. Look, that's why sugar is looking much more positive now, but it still has to take out 20, clear that level. All right, now Bitcoin had broken the purple bull flags back test. 1, 2, 3. This is when it completely gave way. I mean, it's very clear. You can see the sell-off after breaking this purple. It even broke down the black declining channel. And my major warning came at this red resistance, very clear at 71, 72 handle. I gave you a very, very ample warning, and well, I hope you listened really. Ethereum had broken the blue support and it is backtesting it, and from here maybe it will come down one more time to erase these entire gains. ACH, I think they're looking slightly better compared to Bitcoin. So maybe Bitcoin domination is coming down a little bit. This is ACH. This is Aave. Right. Aave has to break that green resistance. It's off that red support. So that may look good. ADA is off that blue support still. It has to get to the golden and break it. Audio. Right. Audio is on that golden support, and it's inside that red downtrend. So that golden support is still holding. AVAX doesn't look good at all. Yeah, not really. And BNB, blue golden support was broken after failing off that giant blue bull flag. Right, this is looking bearish, obviously. And Chile's had failed to break that green downtrend, which is a bull flag. So if and when it breaks, I'm going to be a buyer. CKB doesn't look good at all. COTI, no, it's not really looking up. I'm just going to cover some of them, guys, because this is not really, I mean, not much to see. Is there anything to see anywhere? Dogecoin has to really run and break out of this green wedge without breaking that red. So if you're buying here, there is a good reward to risk ratio, risk to reward ratio. So you would be getting stopped at 1140 and you're buying 1220, 1224. So it could still run. DYDX looking terrible. Anything interesting? No. Chainlink? No. Pepe? Now Pepe is going to try to break out of the golden bull flag. Look at this. I showed this quite a few times. I think it will break it, render slightly up, but not much to say here. Shiba, Monero. Let's see what Monero is doing. Not yet broken, but it will break that green top band and then really run. That's it. Chilis, Tezos. Tezos has to break that green and red resistances, and Zcash is not doing well, obviously. So that's just normal by Zcash. All right, guys. I hope it helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.